Hi. So welcome back to the show. Needless to say, we've been gone for a little bit. What we originally intended to be a small break at the end of the year in December turned into a 2-month hiatus from the show, while a couple of things went kind of crazy. One of the biggest things that actually impacted our ability to record were the California wildfires. Now, everybody involved in the show is fine. I don't want to worry anybody, but two of our players do live out in California and had to evacuate their homes during that whole incident. During that time, the last thing we wanted on their minds was worrying about recording this silly little show, so we postponed it for a while. And as of right now, all of the wildfires have been extinguished. However, the rebuilding effort for those people will take much, much longer to go through. And to support those rebuilding efforts, there are a lot of charities going right now. I will be linking to one called Direct Relief. It's a charity working to help those affected directly by these wildfires recover from whatever they lost. If you're interested in helping those affected, please check out this charity. Again, the link will be nearby this video, either on YouTube or Twitch. As for this show itself, we are fully on track to get underway, completing the second half of the first season of this campaign. We already have a few episodes recorded in the bag just in case things come up, so we should be able to maintain a steady course as we go ahead and finish off this story. All right, I think we've made you all wait long enough, so without further ado, here's episode 12. Whoa! How'd you get here? Welcome to the show. That's the way I'm starting in the new year. New us, new me. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Chaos Theory. As always, I'm your DM, and these are lovely players. I don't know if we should introduce everybody again. We've been gone for a month, but they just watched the last episode like 3 weeks ago, so they know who you guys are. We'll move on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Before we get into tonight's session, I think we need a little bit more of a recap than ever before. Because we've been gone since last year. That's crazy. Last episode.
Long nap.
You're not joking. I was asleep most of it. They call me Rip Van Winkle. So, last session, our players were doing a bit more investigating into the drug den / fighting ring. Eamon uncovered some secrets in a desk, a little ledger, a little black book, if you will. Tay discovered that there was a little bit of a drug cache in the wall with their magic and their detection of poisons. You guys, I believe you guys did a little bit of convening on what to do next, and possibly there's some avenues everyone could go down, but we'll see if those convene in a more agreeable fashion, let's say. Before ending your third day, one of the longest days in recorded history, with a little bit of a late night swim for Tay as they went to peruse a cave, let's say. And then, before we actually ended the day, because it'll never end, I think we had one more conversation to get to at the start of this session between Fitz and Eevee.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
We're walking back towards the Wallows, right? We're like going
Yes.
to our houses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
In media res. Look at that. It's a movie term.
I have to remember this character. I gotta be like, who is this guy?
It's a Thomas kind of character.
It's also crazy because we
Alright.
did 2 hours of improv before this together.
We did do...
We played 2 hours of Jackbox and then 2
We're
hours
so
of
warm.
Yeah.
we did some team
We've
trust
been
falls.
zipping and zapping and figuring out which Discord call it's going.
Lots
So
of
it's
trust
really
falls.
impressive.
They didn't go well because we're not in the same room, but they were
Yeah.
nice.
But it was really freaky when Zach did that one trust fall and an invisible hand seemed to catch him.
That's when I
we're all a little
carried you.
rattled from that.
Feel spooky.
Footprints in the shade. All right, go ahead.
That was helpful. That was good. Thank you for okay, so I think Eevee's walking along. They do this thing as they're walking where even if they are like paying full attention to you and talking to you, you get the sense that they are also like looking at every single person that we pass by as we walk towards the Wallows.
In the same vein as that, Eevee will notice that Fitz is looking at spaces that don't have people in them, but he's looking at them like there are people in them.
Okay, so I do have a lot of questions, but I feel like I have to put a disclaimer at the beginning, which is that I think some of them might be uncomfortable. So if you're not comfortable with answering them, that's totally fine. Just say that you're not, and I'll skip ahead.
I got you. I will say that you have many questions. I remember you telling me this. I don't know the answers fully to a lot quite yet. So if I say I don't know, I don't really know. It's just more of a hunch than anything else.
How interesting.
Does that
You can
answer
just
our
say
question?
half or something, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you did confirming you did die.
I did die, yes.
Okay. Did you see anything when you were dead? Did you feel anything?
There was I was in the middle of a shootout, and then things went white. Things kind of get weird and fuzzy. But then I wake up on a slab in a basement.
Oof.
Oof,
Generally
indeed.
not a place you want to wake up.
No. I think I'd rather, there are several other places I'd rather have woken up than there.
Do you know whose slab it was?
Like personally, like this is like Alejandro's slap.
Like was it like the city's? Was it some random person who had dragged you into their basement? Where?
I don't know the details of that. A lot of the beginnings of when I woke up are flashes.
Oh, you have some memory loss from after you died.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Having your brain fully shut down for God knows how long, and then coming back, you're gonna have a few missing pieces to that puzzle.
Well, what's the first time that you can remember something linear? Is that why you're in the Wallows?
No, the Wallows are by choice.
Oh, really? Why? You can pass.
No, I'm trying to figure out a way to say this.
You get 3 steps.
Without hurting my own feelings. There are people that I care about that if I'm around them, controversy and paparazzi and just general people who don't like necromancy in this city will make their presence known to them, and I'd rather not bother them any further.
Oh, I was curious. Obviously, I don't think that you remember how you got brought back. Right? No, you don't.
I wasn't there for that. I wasn't there for that part.
Right, but if you could have asked, but obviously you don't remember enough to have someone to ask, so that's not. But so, yes, necromancy is illegal in this city. They've never investigated you, have they?
I mean, of course they did. They had to.
And what do they find?
Didn't tell me.
They just,
Why would they?
they just let you go?
There's a lot of red tape and a lot of behind the scenes stuff involved with my necromancy case in general.
It's ongoing.
I don't know. You'd have to ask. But
Ooh.
it's very hush-hush from what I can tell.
I mean, I like asking questions, so if you point me towards a name, I can go and pester them.
Trust me, you'd have to get in line. I was right there with you when I first was able to get some cognitive thought. Sean,
Yes.
remind me, because I don't think Fitz. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Fitz would have like read the newspapers or like anything of that nature because he knew it was going to be bad,
Yeah.
especially with the nature of how people treat necromancy in this city. So for those who do read newspapers, I'm not sure if Eevee read newspapers during that time period.
Even probably
What
read newspapers around up here.
I love reading newspapers.
what would that incident slash like incidents slash my case would have said if anything?
There
At
would
all.
have been a lot of different headlines and stories put out before any like official report was given to the public. You probably would have seen a lot of like what's the term? Sensationalized headlines of like corrupt cop involved in, cult activity or some sort of like nefarious narrative of this cop who was involved illicitly in this activity through their own volition.
And that's why he came back, is because he was already necromantic.
Yes.
Okay.
And they probably mentioned a lot about Dante, if Dante's name does come up in that.
Yes. They do mention a partner named Dante. How accurately would you have said you read every newspaper? Like, did you follow every story that came out? Do you read it? Do you have a publication you read regularly? Or does Eevee more just like scan through letter or newspapers after they come out?
I gotta say, like, I think probably Eevee gets like a good 50% of every publication because they probably like snatch them out of like trash cans and stuff.
You don't get all the pages. Lots of Garfield. Go ahead and... Actually, no, the creator of Garfield's an asshole. Fuck that guy.
Yes.
Lots of Dilbert. Go ahead and make me an investigation check with disadvantage.
Dilbert's also
He's worse? Okay.
They're also bad.
The Far Side? Are there any old people who can draw that are not monsters?
Actually, I do love cow tools, so
I was
Farside
just
good.
about
That
to mention
one,
cow
the
tools. I was
Family
like, hey,
Circus.
this is their thing. Don't mention cow tools. Just got it. We talking about the
Gotta
Far Side
mention
I was
Cow
floundering
Tools.
out there. Cow Tools, my favorite newspaper comic.
I had 3 book
Jesus.
collections of Far Side comics, and I just never understood it as a kid. Still
Yeah.
don't to this day.
Nah, that's crazy.
Well, I'd love to use that 22 I rolled,
But
but
you
instead, since it's disadvantage, I gotta use the 7.
7? Okay. You most likely got the occasional headline of the scandalous type of, story. You didn't necessarily read many of the retractions that were probably printed after the fact, but a lot of it was like sensationalized, trying to paint the person who was brought back to life as some sort of evil character, or if not evil, then like cursed or something to be avoided.
You go
Okay.
from Captain America Boy Scout saves district to pariah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circa Civil War.
It's the Sokovia Accords.
The
Blah,
Sokovia.
blah.
All over again, dude.
Anyway, yeah,
Okay.
that's
Actually,
the
pretty close.
attitude touch on that.
But you do have memory of like your life before you, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing none of you didn't do it.
Do resurrect myself? No.
Okay.
I
I just
I-
had to check.
Of course.
It's like verifying sources and can't believe everything you read, but
This is true.
distrust but verify? I don't know. Okay, all right. Interesting. You woke up, was that like you can see things.
Mhm.
Did that start right away?
At the start, I couldn't figure out that it was happening right away. Probably was. A lot of energies matched each other, and I couldn't tell what was dead and what was alive until I tried to interact with it, and well,
So visually they don't look that different from you or I.
it's like looking at somebody that's just a little faded. a little faded, a little wobbly.
Huh.
It's.
Is it?
I mean,
is
it also
everyone?
depends on how long ago they died.
Oh. How so?
Well, the longer someone's been dead and tied to this plane, the stronger their connection is, and that, in turn, allows them to show themselves more visually.
Interesting.
Not every death results in a spirit or ghost, though.
That was going to be my next question.
And they don't immediately show up after they die. It takes some
Okay.
time. It's different for everybody.
Do they need help?
Some do. Some want help. Some don't know they need help. Some just want to be left alone.
Are there any around us right now?
Sean, are there any ghosts around us now?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna point in a direction. Just like,
Do they need help?
but
They're struggling
Sure.
with groceries.
oh man, that's really sad. Those are ghost groceries too. Those.
Ghost
He's gonna.
stories.
He's
Oh, very nice.
ghost
I live on the
He's-
third floor.
You
he
slipped.
died. He died with those groceries in
Yeah.
hand, so he
Yeah.
has to carry them
Tragic.
like Sisyphus over and over and over again. No, I don't think. I'm just gonna call out. Do you need help?
Ooh. You can't tell if he's about to fall or he just makes those noises.
Gonna-
He does look like that is probably how he died.
oh,
Damn.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Some say he's still falling to this day.
Unfortunately, that's a curse. That's ancestral sad. You really.
I like
Sorry.
feeling of like, right when you fall.
Yeah,
having
oh,
that
yeah, yeah.
Forever.
And he wakes
Oh,
up. And he
Oh,
goes,
jeez.
God.
but he's at the bottom of the staircase. It's crazy.
Oh, that's raw. That's a
Yeah,
raw deal.
That's forever.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that one in particular, that one's kind of stuck. They haven't really been able to get out of their loop, as it were.
Oh,
What's up?
sorry. I'm going all the way back.
Hey, it's fine.
Did you
You had
wake up with the
questions.
arm?
No, this is a recent addition.
Okay. So that's not part of the necromancy.
No.
Interesting. Okay. I think that's all my questions for now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very helpful.
If you have any more, let me know.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry that you don't feel like you can be with the people that you love. I like the Wallows, but obviously, it's more of a dour choice for you than it is for me.
Well, while I'm here, I might as well use my talents to help those in need, which is what I've been doing. And the Wallows has a lot of people in need.
Yes. Yes.
So my clientele, their need expired, so I'm trying to help them regain some semblance of help or justice. So
In the Wallows?
yeah, before I was a Bastion again, before all this Bastion business here, I was retraining myself, I guess I'd say, and I was basically a detective for the deceased. I still am
Oh.
technically. So the reason I'm a Bastion now is because I need information on a case from a ghost. So, but it's been a busy 3 days.
You also
So
kind of have a second job.
technically, yes. Yeah.
Well.
Well, my clientele can wait. Your clientele are kind of on the clock.
I'm sure it'll be fine. So wait, what's the case?
Funnily enough, it's a cult case. Very cold case as well. A few years.
Oh, cold.
Cold, yeah. It's a cold
Okay.
cult case.
Oh, you did say cold.
I did say cult. It's a cold cult case, yes.
Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun.
What cold?
Don't know.
Oh.
I need
How
the
can you
information from
investigate?
I need the information from the our dear department up at Champions Row to get their case file.
So that's why Champions Row specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how did this ghost person get tangled up with a cult that they don't know the name of?
I have to look at my information.
You do have a name.
I have a name, yeah.
It's not in common.
No, it. Well, their name is Clive Potter. They were an investigative reporter. They worked for the Guiding Light Bulletin. I'm not sure if you've read that paper.
Probably.
Yeah, occasionally.
He was
Storing away
He was
a lot.
given some weird tip over in Champions Row about some weird activity. Break-ins, missing objects, supplies. And that kind of escalated into murder. His murder.
Oh.
And now he's asked me to solve his case for him.
Ow. Are you worried that you're gonna maybe get murdered again?
It's on the high tier of worries for me, honestly, but if I do my job correctly, and I hope, let's just say that I hope I don't get murdered. Let's just say that.
I hope so too.
Dying sucked. I'm gonna say that right now.
I can
Living is
imagine.
Get out of here, Hamilton. Get out of here, Washington. Washington, Ghost of Washington, leave. Stop it.
Wow.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I have not that I'm sure that you have many resources, but I do have access to some that are a little, less accessible in certain ways. So if you ever need me to look up any information, I can do that.
I would appreciate that. And I mean, the same goes for you. If you ever need to talk to a spirit or a ghost or something.
I'd love to talk to any spirit or ghost. Yeah, so.
I mean, there is one down by the bar I live below. She's nice.
Could you introduce me?
Yeah, of course. Am I walking you to the Bastion office down here?
No, you guys were walking home, so you're technically
That's right,
walking
I'm
them to the
walking- I'm
woods.
Because
walking.
I'm going past you to the Mage Woods. and
Yeah,
you're
so
walking to the Wallace.
we'll so we're gonna walk to where I live. Cool. What is that? What's the bar called? Oh, it's the Naughty Duchess.
Yeah. Okay. Going to the Naughty Duchess.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, Eevee, you would walk in and see a familiar face working behind the bar. Not familiar
This is exactly what I
with
wanted.
your face, but
Yeah. You see Evie's face catches sight of this guy behind the bar, lights up, and they take out a little notebook and flip to a page and make a note in it. That's Devlin.
That. You know Devlin.
He doesn't know me, but
Wait, what?
evening.
You.
Hello.
Hey, Devlin.
How's it
Oh,
going?
Does he not know you? Does he not know this?
Okay.
Hey, Devlin.
All right. How's it going?
It's going pretty. Bastion work.
Yeah,
It's
It's
stressful.
pretty late.
I'm his coworker. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Equivalence.
Ah, nice to meet you. Name's Devlin.
Hi, Devlin.
Can
Can
I
I get
get?
you a drink?
Oh, I was about to ask the same thing.
I mean, yeah, I'll take a drink.
Does
Are-
this
He's doing this.
bar have a kitchen?
Yes.
It does. If you don't
I
mind
was
me
act-
cooking it.
Is Gunther in?
I think he turned in for the night.
Because he should know by now. Are the dishes doing themselves tonight?
What?
Is Sybil downstairs?
Who the fuck is Sybil?
I mean, I'm gonna walk by. Just gonna walk. Just gonna walk. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Okay, it's day 3 for everybody.
It's actually day 1 for him.
1 for him.
His birthday.
This is birthday. I'm gonna walk. If they're in the kitchen, if I walk in the kitchen, do I see Sybil messing with plates?
Not messing with plates because you've had that conversation before.
Yes.
But
Yes,
they
yes,
are just sort of like staring at this like wooden ladle, just slowly trying to like bat it around on the countertop. In Eevee, you would see, if you followed them into the kitchen, a ladle ever so slightly going every like 3 seconds, just shifting a little bit.
Is that them?
Miss Mazzelli.
Oh, Fitzy, is it? Oh. Immediately see someone sitting next to you. Who's this?
They're a co-worker from Name Equivalence.
Oh. You do
were-
not see
it-
anyone
they were-
say.
They were interested in
I know.
meeting
I'm
you.
just
Okay.
waving when they say
Yeah.
equivalent. I just
Yeah.
wave because I'm like, oh, I'm being introduced.
They were interested in meeting you, so I thought I would do so because I know you were one of the friendlier specters I know.
Oh, you too kind. Are they like one of you? Can they
Yes.
see?
No, they can't see you, but they can see you moving the spoon, the ladle.
They can see the okay. I don't know how to do this.
I know.
I can't
know you
re-
don't know how to
okay.
do it.
Saying.
They're kind of nervous. They don't know how to interact with, so you can't see them.
Oh, How-
Sorry,
it's nice to meet you.
I can hear them. So this
Yeah,
is
they
easier
can't-
for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll move the spoon once for yes, and twice for no,
Okay, we have a once for yes,
and I'll move it
twice
3 times for
no,
hello. Ting ting ting.
3 times for hello.
Nice. Okay.
Oh,
Hi.
this is so fun. They
Are
tap it
you
3 more
doing good?
Did I say once for yes or twice for yes?
Once for yes.
Once for yes. They tap it once.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I have questions. Oh, this doesn't work. Okay.
I love that.
I can ask the question for
He's
you.
just kind of like bouncing slightly.
She's like overjoyed.
Mhm.
If you have questions, Miss Pacelli, I can ask them for you.
Oh, that works too. You're like a medium.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay. How's the weather? No, that's too simple. How is the this is too much pressure. Do you how are you doing?
How are you doing? I ask.
Pretty good day. We did some investigating and none of us died. So, always good.
Oh, rub it in.
You do get Fitz does laugh
What?
at they puns about death are kind of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry that you're dead.
They tap once on the ladle. For yes.
Yes.
And you guys continue that for a little while. We don't have to
Sure,
role play
yeah.
out the whole
Yeah,
ghost interaction. But yeah, you guys have a nice little middleman conversation with a ghost.
Ghost in the spoon.
Yeah.
I mowed a ghost.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do before?
Do I will gladly walk you to the woods.
Are Are you sure?
Yeah, why not? I usually go on patrols after I get home anyway, so not the woods, just the
Okay.
streets.
Sure.
I don't. Another fact: I don't really eat, sleep, drink, or breathe.
Can you teach me that? Historically, getting food has been like the bane of my existence, so it would really help.
Well, I don't know how to naturally do it. This is kind of just like how my body functions now. I can enjoy those things, but I don't. Well, technically, sleep is weird for me.
You don't
It's
have
not-
to sleep.
Technically, it's not sleeping anymore.
You know, Dominic said that there was no way to not sleep, and here the person right in front of me doesn't even have to make any kind of agreement with a god.
Well,
Whatever.
remember, I died, so there's that.
Well,
So, but I'll
regardless.
gladly-
yeah,
regardless.
you can walk with me. It's
Yeah, sure.
I'm just surprised not many people want to come close to the woods.
Hey, again, I speak to spirits of all kinds. Weird threw itself away as soon as that happened.
Oh, you know. Don't try to come visit me on your own. is all I'm saying.
Hey, no. I would, that seems like a risk. We talked about dying before. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that again.
You know, it's a great place. It's a great place if you know where to walk.
Of course.
But anyway, let's go.
Otherwise, it's a minefield of mystery.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Ah. You make it to the edge of the woods. It's not that difficult to get to the edge of it. It's going inside that's the danger.
Yeah.
You travel through the...
Do I see any ghosts in the woods?
Actually, no.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is it just like how how it used to be for me when I didn't see shit? It's just like a
No.
no
But you
en-
don't
no
see
sense of
any ghosts
energy,
inside. No.
like no energy, no nothing.
It's not like there's like a distinct cutoff between the city and the woods in terms of like what you can see. It's just you don't seem to notice any spirits near the woods or anything like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
I
Be safe.
sink into darkness.
Disappear into the tree line.
Literal darkness just sucks you in. You're like, oh,
Mhm.
there they go.
Okay.
Yeah, just right. Sorry, I'll say one last thing.
No worries.
Sean. You can kick me out of the call.
Sick. I've been waiting.
I think Eevee like sinks off in, and then right in the last moment of watching them disappear into the forest, you see just like a slight flash of white and maybe a tail, and you're like, huh, weird. But
Put that away for later.
The hell?
The hell?
Okay.
You see this shit?
And unless
one-armed ghost.
there's any last minute things,
No.
we can close the book on this fucking day from hell, dude.
it's been a long
This is
day.
the longest day
Oh, I
ever.
can rest.
3 or 4 session day. Yeah, everyone can take a long rest if they haven't.
Fantastic.
So Eevee.
All those spell slots right back.
Mm-hmm. It's a long ass
Thank
day.
you.
All right. So, bright and early in the morning, or whatever time everyone gets up. One of you has 2 jobs to do today. What's everyone else doing,
Yeah.
though? Before we get into that.
Yikes.
Gulp.
Anyone else can speak
No,
first.
me,
You don't gotta wait on me.
Me and Sarah have
Do
been
not have
talking
to wait
about
on
that
me.
for a good chunk of time. It's your turn now.
I'm just... Okay.
Tay had walked back last night and slept in the office. She already moved in over there anyway. So she would have gone back with Ikaitsa and gone to bed. So she'd probably start off the day early.
Okay.
Down in like that office basement thing.
Mhm.
Probably just go ahead and like trying to research some of the stuff that she could keep from the samples that they brought in, of the evidence like that.
Mhm.
Just seeing what she can try to deduce about it, if there's any discoveries or if she's able to do anything there.
Okay. Are there any specific pieces of evidence you're looking at, or are you just generally perusing at it? I didn't know if there's something you were specifically asking about, or if it's just like a general trying to get your thoughts in order?
No, in particularly, she's still trying to look at the poisons and see what other drugs and mixtures she can deduce from that. But it's a process, so.
No, that's definitely fair. Go ahead and make me a medicine check just while you're perusing. Just in case.
I don't. Yeah, this is definitely not something she can crack in just like the span of like.
No.
What, 2 days that they've had this in custody? So.
Not by doing like one of these.
That's a pretty good first roll of the night.
Well.
Medicine check. It's a 22.
22. Okay, I would say just perusing it, given a cursory glance with your knowledge of different types of poisons and alchemical solutions and stuff, you probably recognize that you have 4, maybe 5 different actual chemicals you found from that hall.
And that's in the giant growth hormone, or just in what?
Including that, there are like 5 total different things you found in that little storage unit, that little cache.
Okay, is it 4 or 5? He said 4 or 5.
Sorry, it is 5, including the growth serum.
Okay. Awesome.
So 4 new things that aren't that.
Lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna start matching that up with, or comparing that to the note that we found of the MB, HC, the KSC, you know, and being like, okay, so we have giant growth hormone, and then we have the MYAF, WR, DM. That's 4, but then there's a question mark blanked out with Blackstone written underneath it. So now she's like, lovely. It just opened up an anthill of questions. So she's like now just like making notes of like, okay, so we potentially have a sample of each of these here. Now it's trying to figure out what they do, what they are, you know, what the MB and HC stands for and such. So
okay, so that's your morning. Zach, anything you want to do? I don't know if you stayed at your house or if you stayed at the office.
I slept at the one place.
You got some sleeping dogs to talk to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my hat back first.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
I'm gonna go get my hat back.
You gonna go visit Shiny Bill?
I'm gonna go visit Shiny Bill, and I'm gonna get my hat back, and I'm gonna leave with $2,000 after I win on roulette. So let's run this.
Okay, interesting.
It's in my character. I need that hat back.
I'm having that moment in No Country for Old Men where I'm like staying up at night, and I'm like, I guess I should go check on Shining Bill to see if he's alive.
Okay.
All right. Go do this.
As you go and look around the different areas, you know, Shiny Bill.
We're doing this now. Okay.
You can if you want. You want to do it something else?
We will. Well, we'll do this now.
Okay. You looking around the different alleyways and the side streets, you know, Bill to be setting up. You don't find him at first. And you're starting to get that like, oh shit, oh fuck, what did I do to this guy? Feeling in the pit of your stomach until you do actually find, you know, a very early morning dice game sort of going in one of the back alley
That's
streets.
kind.
Of course. Cup of coffee, your dice games. But you do notice something very different about Bill. There are some scrapes and dings that weren't there before. One of his eye sockets is hanging a little loose. One of his arms is in a cast.
Cool.
And you see, he doesn't have the you know, the bravado, you know, Shiny Bill to come with.
Yeah. I'll see him up. Oh, Shiny Bill. Looks like he got a couple shiners.
Oh, look who it is. If it was the hat guy.
Rough night?
You could say that.
Yeah.
Well,
I was in the neighborhood and I just wanted to know if you had my hat at all.
Oh, you could see him firmly wearing it and the silver wire necklace.
I see.
I
haven't made eye contact with him yet, so that's why.
Yeah, his eyes are kind of hard to keep track of because they're dangling.
Yeah. Well, I think the loan of the hat has reached its pinnacle.
Whoa.
So I think I can get it back now.
This guy with the loan jokes.
Oh, jeez. I'll get down on my knees, and I'll like squat down, hands on my knees, and I'll say, Bill, I want you to know that you can take these little change from people who are far gone. You can be a parasite that lives off of people's backs, when they're at least third lowest. But I want you to know something right now, Shiny Bill. And I'll grab my hat as I'm saying this and put it on my head, and I'll say, "It was me." And I'll get up and I'll say, "All right, well, I will see you on the flippity dip," and I'll leave.
I'm not even gonna make you roll.
Okay, great.
He's got such a battered and broken soul. As you say this, he's like, oh.
I'll go to the next alley and bet on gamble on it.
A different person.
Yeah. All right, great. I will go.
Got my hat back, feeling lucky.
I'll go to
Feeling
the end of the
lucky,
alleyway
feeling
where I
good.
just left Shiny Bill, and I'll adjust my hat, and I'll go, "Why do I have a stomach ache right now?"
He starts crying in the alley. You can hear it a few alleys down. It eventually fades.
That's disgusting. Why do I have a
All right, great.
stomach ache right
I guess
now?
I'll go pay Walter a visit. I need to figure more stuff out of this KSC.
Okay.
Unless we don't have time for that.
No,
In
we
which
can,
case,
absolutely.
I will go to a bakery. That is fine. I could use some.
We can absolutely go to Walter.
Okay, great.
Sure. You make your way over there. Of course, your favorite place. You know this like the back of your hand. Easy enough to find. There is almost nobody there because of how
Awesome.
early it is.
Yeah, very early.
Mhm. You walk in.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, if I don't see, for the love of God.
You see Skinner sitting at the bar as usual.
Yeah. Skinner, does Walter have some time?
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, every time. It's an
Oh,
introduction.
look
It's
who
just
it
an
is.
introduction.
I do it because it pisses you off. He's got an opening in his schedule if you've got something worth his time.
I'd say so. Maybe. I'm going to go up there.
Okay.
Great. All right. I can't think of anything witty. I'll say that on my breath, and I'll go upstairs.
The first time for everything.
God, he stinks. Why couldn't I think of anything, man?
He feels a little prouder.
Yeah.
You go up to the office that's recently been renovated. You can just sort of hear him writing in there as usual. Sinister.
Writing very loud.
Yeah. Sinister writing.
I will knock, and I will not wait for a response, and I'll open the door, and I'll say, "Walter, good morning. I have a couple questions."
Please come in.
Unofficially, that sounded very police-like, Bastion-like. I'll take a seat.
Having fun?
Let me tell you, it has been a crazy 3 days.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, how's it been here? Anything on the front? Anything new?
Well, there was something the other day. Curious enough, a tip you let us on turned up. Let's say, fruitless. However, that hat does look very familiar.
Oh, really? Thank you. It is my hat. I've worn it before. You've probably seen me with it before.
That is correct.
Great.
What exactly was your
Um,
business with Shiny Bill?
I'm sorry.
With Shiny Bill, the name you gave us?
Yes, the reason that you had to talk to Shiny Bill was because it was word on the street he was an informant.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
I guess he did his job, I did mine. Fruits of our labor, huh?
You came here for a reason?
A little bit. Things seem to be picking up in the last 3 days. There's been a drug raid on a little deli, on a delicatessen.
Yes.
And I was wondering if that, in any way, is connected to what I'm doing.
No. In fact, I feel I should thank you if you were responsible for taking down Grace's operation.
You're welcome. He's a cool guy, by the way. I don't think he did anything wrong.
That doesn't really matter to me. He was another supplier in my territory, and now he's gone, which means his market is up for grabs, which is only good for me.
Well, I'm glad I left with the good news. I have some bad news. There are some things, maybe some interconnected things, that could lead back to you that I'm stumbling upon. And I need to know how I can divert my team away from you.
I'll decide what you need to know.
Wonderful. There is a person running around who beat us to Grace's operation?
I'm sorry?
I don't know. Just some figure. You know when you take too much Benadryl and there's a guy in the corner of your room? It kind of looks like him.
Fascinating.
Hmm.
Could you be any more descriptive than the Benadryl demon in your room?
I know this happened yesterday, but man, I am having a blurry picture.
That's
I
crazy.
think he's a hat. He has a hat.
Looks like you, has a hat.
Yeah.
He's wearing
not
like
me.
a plague doctor mask.
What's his name, dude?
The Silent Man.
The Silent Man. That guy. I go, Walter, come down and grab his hands.
He passes out. Benadryl!
Yeah.
Now, as soon as you say the name, he does sort of like, in his very practiced appearance sort of way, there's like a moment of pause, and he just sort of like swallows a little bit, says, interesting. And he took issue with Grace.
I am still trying to figure out what exactly he is looking for and what's the connection between them. But the other thing is that I feel like I need to know what I'm looking out for if there are people beating us to the information.
I do not understand why this Benadryl demon would be involved in anything Grace had to offer. That is a question mark I am also trying to figure out right now.
All right.
Did you...
Well, hey, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I will say that I don't think it's the brightest idea that if there are markings or letters that connect things together, people should not leave those around.
What is this in reference to? Hang on.
Does the letters KSC mean anything to you?
Have you come across those in your time with the department?
No, but when someone has it tattooed across their chest and then I find it in a book in Grace's ledger, that's the same word, I think people start putting those together.
Interesting. So you did come across those in your time with the department.
My eyes may have glanced at them.
And do you have this ledger with you?
I don't know.
I don't think you do, because that's
I don't.
evidence.
I don't.
Could you procure it for me?
No. Listen, Walter, I think you're a bright guy, and I think you have a lot of power. But the fact that I'm doing this right now teeters on the edge of me being caught within 3 days. So if something like that and something of that brevity goes missing, then whatever operation you got going on is just you getting too excited for some answers that you're looking for. So give me some time. I'll scrounge up what I can. But listen, I'm trying to help you. We're on the break. We're on the break of something big. So just give me more time. More than 3 days. And no, I will not steal evidence for you.
Make me a persuasion check with the we're on the same team.
Oh my gosh. Guys, hey, New
He's
Year.
popping off.
Broke the
He's
This guy's a
ulting.
mafia boss.
He's not a
Persuasion?
mafia boss per se. He might be a
18.
mafia boss. Oh, that's pretty good.
New year, new die. What the fuck?
Nope,
He
same
goes,
dice.
who the hell is this guy? You're now his godson. Good, that roll
Yeah.
is for you. He just sort of steeples his hands for a minute and says, I will... Let me think on this. When we have a plan, Skinner will be in contact.
Oh, great. Hey, listen, you can literally tell anybody else, but I will take your word for it.
All right. Well,
Well, I'll leave it to it.
you want to...
Um,
All right. This is
All right.
uncomfortable.
I'll see you on the flippy dip, Walter.
Don't say that again.
I'll walk out the door.
Okay.
I'll just descend the stairs and I'll go, why do I have a stomach ache right now? I'll leave out the building.
Somebody's
Oh my
got the
God.
makings of an anxiety disorder.
Oh, God. Okay. Now, you, I guess, head to work after that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll stop at a bakery, sure.
Sure. You grab a muffin or whatever. Sounds like a plan. Fitz, is there anything you wanted to do with your morning/day start? Cassie? Talking to you, bud. You're muted. Talking to you, D. What's good? You're muted on Discord.
You're muted in Discord.
Fuck! I'm like,
There
which
it
one am I
is.
muted on? Shit.
Hey, I'm proud of you. You figured
Man,
it out.
thanks.
Got that out for sure.
Don't cut out anything. Well, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm trying to think. Because my brain has been like looking at questions I wrote down weeks ago. I'm like,
That's
why
fair.
did I ask that question out loud? So I'll ask one.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll ask one. I asked before, like when we first fought. What's his name? Turntide.
Yeah.
The Zarek.
Not Turntide, but yeah.
I was like, what? Like I asked you like if he had ghosts follow him, and you told me he had like an aura of death around him.
Yeah.
What was the aura around the Silent Man, if there was one? Were there any ghosts attached to them? Like or was it like a haunting aura of like intense killing kind of deal?
If anything, it was scarier that you didn't feel anything coming off of them.
Cool. That's always so good to know
Mhm.
that it didn't feel a thing.
Yeah.
Sick.
It was like the
Love it.
absence of anything, let alone like
Oh,
normal
jeez.
people just have like a general,
Right.
some sort of aura. That person had nothing.
Jesus. Okay. I've never encountered that
No,
before.
that is also probably jarring.
Love that. I love just a bunch of jars.
Yeah.
Just hit me in the face.
It's like a Mason
Um,
factory.
I think let's see, what does Fitz do? I mean, he usually just goes on his patrol.
Yep.
When he wakes up 4 hours later. And if anything, he would probably, because we requested a chance to interview Grace, right?
Yes.
So
Was it
I don't-
Grace or the lieutenant?
It was. I wanted to interview Grace.
I think you guys had tried to submit one for each, one for Dwell Harbor and one for Grace.
Yes.
The captain had taken those, I think, yesterday.
Yeah. That was
Sometime in the last 3 sessions.
So I don't know. So I'd probably go to the box.
Okay.
Or no, I'd rather go to the box or the office. I'm gonna flip a coin. We're gonna see.
Okay.
We're gonna evens and odds. And fuck it. I'm going to the box. We're going to the
Okay.
box.
Sounds good. You know your way there by now.
Mhm.
Pretty hard to miss. It's on the main thoroughfare. The perfectly square building that is the HQ for Champion Rose Bastions. What information are you seeking there? To just set up the interview, or like to actually investigate, like talk to them?
To set up the interview, because I want to talk with more than just me there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Seems like
gotta make sure.
Gotta make sure. Check on the status. Well, because our case is technically closed because we don't have any further information about the Silent Man, or because
Mhm.
Grace is already done, and we don't have a case technically ongoing right now.
Mhm.
So I would check in with the status of that missing persons case I was supposed to be looking at.
Okay.
beforehand. I'm gonna start this quest, goddammit, Sean.
I
That's
will-
the last thing I do.
I'll allow it. So you walk up to the sort of like main inquiries desk. This building doesn't have like a general populace area. That's more
Mhm.
like the other buildings house like walk-ins and reports.
Mhm.
This is more for Bastion official, like business, I guess. Jesus Christ, my brain. But you walk up to the info desk, and they go ahead and take your request and start like combing through some paperwork, and they say, "Ooh, yes, we do have that request on file. We also have your bounties if you'd like to collect those. Looks like there's a few of them piling up."
Oh, I didn't know. Is it just a bounty for the whole team, or is it just personal bounty?
Oh, it was 2 different bounties for Zurich being captured. We got a request in for that, and for Kevin or Grace. Sorry,
Wait,
Grace.
His name is Kevin.
Legal name.
Oh,
He refuses to go
Ke-
by it, but yes, it is Kevin.
is it? So it's Kevin. Is it Kevin Grace or is there an actual full name?
Kevin Grissal.
Kevin Grissal.
Yeah.
Right there. How do you spell that last name, Sean?
GRSTUVWXYZ. Sorry, my brain is like dead.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You also cut out for me, so I didn't get those first few letters.
Well, I was making a joke. G
Oh,
R
fuck.
A
A.
I S S L.
So okay, Gristle. Okay.
Yeah, like gristle, like the part of the meat people don't like to eat.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So you do have those 2 bounties.
Okay.
If you'd like to collect those.
I'll collect those. Sure.
Okay. And they go ahead and get you all your little gold collection, and you have 2 bags of gold. Each bag is worth 6 handfuls. So you can go ahead and steal that from everybody else if you'd like to.
Wait, so each bag is 6, so that's 12 total.
12 total
bags?
handsfuls.
Gotcha.
No,
12
not
total
bags. That's
handsfuls.
crazy.
Okay. Cool.
Sick.
3 handfuls. Cool.
Yeah.
And I'll take this to my team. And any documentation you have on my cold case, essentially.
Oh, yes. Sorry. That
Okay.
was... Yep, okay. And they hand you over like a little dossier of the files from the original investigative team,
Mm-hmm.
which at this point you could probably surmise was a good while ago.
Yeah, this is, a few years ago. It's a cold case for a
Yeah.
reason.
And did you want to schedule a time for that interview, or?
I think tomorrow. Anytime tomorrow should be.
Tomorrow.
If you can,
Okay. I mean, he's going to be here, so whenever you want.
I would actually just pass on the word that he might be a target for attack. So I would just say keep an eye on him. Yeah.
Do you know by who?
Anyone who hires an assassin to destroy his whole operation is worth protecting.
So just like General Assassin? No, like...
No, like
Okay.
the Silent Man.
Oh!
That case.
Oh,
yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's... Okay. Ooh,
So
ouch.
anyone who hires that man.
Coming here? You said they're looking for that guy? That's crazy.
They might be. They might be looking for that guy. Considering they hired the Silent Man to destroy his whole operation. So.
New to me. Awesome. Okay. I will note that down.
About that. You should probably ask.
Yeah, I'll ask for a transfer. Don't worry. Okay.
I'll transfer.
Interesting. Okay. Yep. Write that down. Tomorrow, Kevin Gristle will be available for interview. Okay. You enjoy that. You have a good day. Shit. You should've-
Enjoy trying to find a replacement.
Thanks.
I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Fuck.
Immediately.
I work the front desk. I'm dead. Okay.
Oh fuck. Okay,
Then-
I'm gonna head back to our spot, our base.
Sounds good. You've got
operations.
the gold and some documents in hand.
Yes, it's a big old box. Of...
Okay. And I think
Is
that's
it like a folder or is it like a box of information?
It's kind of like those I know. Those like like accordion files that people have
Yeah.
for documents. It's in one of those.
Okay.
It's in like its own standalone case. But on that, before we get to Sarah's first day on the job, I think it's an excellent time for us to take our little break, seeing as how Zach's internet went out. Yeah, so we're gonna
even
take a
notice.
quick break. We'll be back in like 10 to
I just thought
15.
he was being so chill.
We'll be right back after this quick word from me. Bye, everybody.
There you
Oh,
go.
perfect
Wow,
timing.
perfect.
Oh,
Action.
that's great.
On the
That's
dot.
so good. Oh, welcome back, everybody. We hit the emergency gritty and we got the fuck out of there.
Whoa, Zooey Mama, dude.
But we're back now. We did
Back.
actually mention that you lost internet, so people will know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you were
It's
frozen
canon now.
on
Awesome.
screen for like 5 minutes. But we're back now with a Zach in tow, and
Yeah.
we're going to get right into the rest of our session. So, Sarah,
Wow.
what's Eevee doing on their
Wait.
first day of
didn't
school?
Didn't Tay want to do one thing?
Hmm?
Did that already happen?
I think that was later in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's my first day of school.
Yeah, it's your first day of school.
Again.
What are you
I
doing?
wake up. I stretch.
Okay.
Do a little light calisthenic.
Pass out.
Fuck. Yeah, I forgot that I really overdid it the other day.
The joke.
Yeah, I get dressed, I get ready, I go and report to the office in the Wallers.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, 6 in the morning or something.
So early, the first one there.
Yeah.
Okay. You arrive. It's not. I'm not even kidding. You are the first person there.
Well, so much for getting it over with in the early days, early hours.
Slowly, over the course of the next probably 30 minutes to an hour, you watch a number of people file into this building, one after the other. They all just sort of like hurriedly walk past you. So like, what the fuck is that? They keep filing in. Probably about 16 to 17 people, all crammed into this building that is larger than the office you all work out of in Champions Row, but it feels much more condensed on the inside, as there is almost no extra space. There are desks sort of crashed together anywhere they could fit them, all of them just sort of overflowing with papers and different sorting trays and files. You watch as all these people come in one by one in the morning and immediately start getting to work on all the different things they have left on their desk from the day before, until a certain time after that, an individual walks up directly to you and with a sort of like questioning, I think I know who you are. They go, Eevee, right? Okay, good. I thought so. And you see this very sort of weathered, tired, half-elven person. They have this sort of short-cut brown hair flowing down behind their shoulders, and they say, very nice to meet you. I am the captain of the precinct here. My name is Captain Wilgo.
Very nice to meet you, Captain.
Very nice to have you with us. I've heard a lot of good things from Champions Row. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well,
That's a little crazy.
We'll see how it goes, right?
I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Let me introduce you to your team, if you'd like to follow me. And they lead you through this busy-bodied floor of... Now that the day is sort of going, there's a lot of people to and fro that you have to kind of dodge between. And they lead you into a back room, which you can immediately tell based on your... Yeah, it's the back rooms. Based on your time in different buildings like this.
In so many buildings in my day.
This used to be a storage closet. Probably 3 or 4 days ago, this was a storage closet.
Good.
But it's been cleared out, and there is a table sitting there. And at the table, you see 2 individuals. They open the door and say, this is your team. And you see to one side, there is a sort of orange-furred tabaxi sitting there just sort of clawing at the desk, almost like a kid in detention a little bit, putting their nails in. It's like, this is Bastion Pelt. They're very excited to be here with you. And you see another individual, a gnomish figure, sort of tinkering with what looks like a gun that's twice the size as them. And they say, this is Detective Flint Glitter.
Great to meet both of you. I'm Equivalence. Just Bastion Equivalence.
Oh, and you see the gnome sort of looking and says, well, been waiting for you. Well, They didn't tell us when you were going to show up, but glad to have you, I guess. You're here for good?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, happy to share the load.
Yeah. This is kind of a. Do you mind if we leave the door open to this room? I noticed it was closed before.
Oof, I don't know if that's up to code. I will check if we can leave the door open for you. Just in case there's a fire, we don't want people running into it. Should be fine. Should be fine for now, at least.
Okay. Running into the door?
Well, if it's open, it might swing
Oh.
open and people run into it.
Right.
We'll check. Have fun, you guys. Get to know each other. You got a lot of day saving to do. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. And the captain hurriedly walks off to some other fire they have to put out.
Okay. Well, it's great to meet both of you. I do just to let you know, I do also work up in Champions Row, so I might have to pop up there sometimes, but I am here and happy to be here.
That's why you weren't at the test. I told you they weren't at the test for a reason. The Baxter looks up and says, "Wonderful. Do you? I assume because you work at Champions Row, you have some sort of special training, or you're some sort of expert on something?"
Yes. I am an expert on religion and the city's history. I'm also a cleric.
Oh, there we go. Thank God. And they just sort of like tap on the desk and says, "All right, this is sort of we share the load here. It's difficult to do all this by yourself. If you get stuck on something, we all work together. We're all friends or whatever. We have 3 active break-ins, 2 murders, and 1 lost item we're looking for. Which would you like to start with?"
I'll take either the lost item or one of the murders.
Okay. They just sort of slide a
I don't
file
know.
across the table to you. No, you have no idea. And you immediately open the file and start looking through the particulars. There's almost nothing to work with.
Good.
It's like, oh, it's crazy. Guy, he just fucking died. What the fuck happened? And then like the 3 witness statements like, I didn't see anything. That's crazy. Guy just kind of died. It's wild. You see like diagrams written up haphazardly. There's like 30 stab wounds on the guy. It's like, oh, it's crazy. The guy just died.
Fell over.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing one of you collected the statements on this one.
Oh, yes, that was me.
Did we get names for the people giving these statements? Were they like real names, fake names, descriptions?
I believe they were real names. If they were fake, then, well, they fooled me. But
Okay. Well, it's just, it seems like they're saying that this was like an accidental death, and it's...
well, that's for us to
Probably.
decide, right? That's the job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to go investigate this. Is the body somewhere?
I think so. Probably went to the morgue.
Okay.
It'll
and
be there
where's
by
that
now.
here?
It was like 4 or 5 days ago. It's in the basement.
Oh, it's here. Okay. All
Yes, it's in this building.
Great.
This is one of 3
I
precincts
will-
we have in the entire district.
I'll be back.
All
Like
right.
5 minutes, probably.
We will be in the closet.
All right. Have fun.
Okay. You go off on your way to solve this case. You walk down to the basement area of this building, and it is immediately clear that they have used every space possible in this building, because right next to the morgue is the mailroom.
Mm-hmm.
They like barely share a wall. There's so little space between them.
This is good.
Yeah.
I will keep looking over the case file to see if there's anything that I can glean from this.
Go ahead and
while
make
I'm
an
going
investigation
through.
check.
I'd love to make an investigation check. Dear God, please. 19.
He's not here. So,
I thought you meant
Oh, no.
information. And I was like, okay.
No, God. As you are looking over the file, again, there is basically nothing. It looks like not only did the person taking this information not really give a shit, the people giving the information just didn't give a shit. It looked like they were being bothered to fill this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of missing steps here to be able to solve any crime with this information you've been given.
Nice.
There's no chain of evidence collecting. There is no evidence, it seems like. They just sort of took statements and moved on with their day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. This is going to be good for me.
Hell yeah.
Take this
practice.
homework back to the champions row.
Take the caseload over to the other district. That's hilarious. And probably illegal, but I think it's funny. So, you walk into the morgue. There's an immediate sense that this is probably a repurposed kitchen, as one of these large, like, wall-sized brick ovens has, like, a curtain over it.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good, baby. I'd like to... Is there anyone working in here?
There's an individual tending to the different tasks going on down there.
Hi, hello. I'm Equivalence. It's my first day.
Sure. Can I help you find something?
Yes. So I'm trying to look into this stabbing case.
You're
And
gonna have to be more specific.
it looks like it's case 3253. 30 stab wounds happened about 4 to 5 days ago.
That's crazy. They got numbers. Okay. Yep. 30 stab wounds. I think I left that in the pantry.
Okay.
Sort of like
Well,
starts
I'm
walking
not-
over.
I am interested in seeing the body. I am.
Okay.
But first I wanted to know if there were like any effects that you recovered, like when like clothes or
Yeah, I think they were
Wallet.
wearing clothes.
are they anywhere around here?
Oh, you want?
Keep
Okay. Sorry. Yes, I can get them for you. And sort of like walks out into the other room and wheels out this literal cadaver that's just being kept
Yeah.
on like those things that they
It's
put.
literally on ice.
Not even on ice. It's
God.
it's just on one of those like wheelable tables. He just sort of like wheels out, and you can see that there is a very thin layer of gentle repose that's been cast on the body, just to keep it from smelling. But you think
Yeah.
that's the only reason they probably cast it on them? They don't really have other reasons to do that.
Okay.
So this is your stab guy. Clothes are on the shelf below the body. If you
Ew.
wanna, I don't like. Want me to go or?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Walks out the room.
I'm so tempted to break the law. I won't. Or will I?
Crazy saying that over a body.
Well, the thing is, I now have 3rd level spells.
Oh! Do you have a diamond?
No,
I didn't think so.
I don't need a diamond. I'm trying to bring this guy back to life.
I don't
The
know.
revivify.
You said
He's
third
been
level
dead
spells.
forever. He's been dead forever.
He's been gentle reposed.
No, I was thinking more speak with dead.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy, but it is so illegal. I'm pretty sure it is necromancy, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Speak with dead is necromancy.
Sure is necromancy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's start by looking at his clothes then and his stuffs.
Okay. The shirt is basically useless. It is mostly torn fabric at this point. The pants are very simple workers' clothes. Not like, threadbare or burlap, but like a jean material. They're blue jeans.
Mm-hmm. Barry?
What's up? Oh, I mean, I'm dead.
Any like personal effects, like identifying information or anything like that?
There was a coin purse that probably was once filled with money. Is currently not. There does not seem to be like any ID or paperwork on this guy.
Starting to think this guy might have been stabbed to death. What do you think?
I'm not there.
Well, I'll take I think Eevee will take a sketch of this guy's face at least,
Mhm.
so that maybe they can start showing it around and be like, we don't have this guy's name, right?
No,
Yeah, do you
currently
recognize
is a
this
John
person?
Doe.
There's nobody in the room.
There's nobody else but you that you're aware of.
Hmm.
This
Oh, but
is-
I did just get told that I shouldn't break the rules. Tate did just give me that whole talk about not breaking.
breaking the law, breaking the law.
Oh wait. I
Oh,
take
wait?
the sketch and
Okay.
I start showing it to people around the walls
Okay.
to ask if they recognize this person.
Give me an investigation check as you do that.
Amazing. I'm only kind of good at investigation. 12.
12.
Um,
You get a lot of, yeah, I might have seen that guy. What's it worth to you?
well, he was killed, so worth finding out who killed him.
Yeah, what's it worth? There's one of these.
Do you actually? Can I insight? Does this person actually
go-
know
what's your
him,
passive
or are they
insight?
just trying to fleece me? 17.
He's lying for money.
Kind of. It's rude to say you know someone when you don't know them.
Yeah, pretty sure I saw him before.
Bye.
Oh.
Wait, do you actually how are you doing? Your equivalents.
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing pretty bad. I'm standing on a corner of a street looking to scam people out of money if they're looking to murder somebody, you know? It's crazy.
Okay. Well, I can give you enough money to get food. I don't have a lot of money, but I have a
Oh.
little.
Damn. I feel bad about, trying to take your money.
You can just ask for it. It's okay. And Eevee just pulls out some cash and gives it to them.
Oh my god, I never thought
Um,
about that.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
And if you do meet anyone who knows this person, I'm around. So
Yeah, give me the
let know.
picture. Give me your
I
only
do- I-
picture of him?
I need to keep this.
Ah, okay. I'll just try to remember it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Eves. Eat some
Did I
pork.
get this guy's name?
Sure. It's Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Pollock?
No.
Could be something big.
It could be something big, but it's not Jackson Pollock.
Okay.
Showing the picture around doesn't necessarily get you anywhere.
No.
It's mostly
Doesn't get
just
me anywhere.
that kind of thing, or just I don't have time for this. They just
Mhm.
move past you.
Makes sense. It's the Wallace.
Doesn't.
Job is. Wait.
Oh God, they're onto something.
We have our little communicators, right?
Yes.
Yes, they don't really work between different districts,
Districts.
Fuck.
but you
You're gonna call me.
could try and
You
message
guys give me
somebody.
Fitz. Can you come see if there's a ghost here?
See if a ghost knows them.
You have to get a little symbol and shine it into the clouds.
Yeah, I need to do the bat
I
symbol.
also just love the idea that Eevee gets COs and gets informants by just being nice and giving money to random people.
Yeah,
This is why I never have any money.
that is.
That's a
also
much
fair.
nobler reason than some others not having anybody in their
I don't know who you could be talking about.
I have no
in this
idea.
one. Ooh, okay. All right. Bad start. but
Yeah.
That's fine.
Canvassing does take you a few hours
Mm-hmm.
because you are walking around the district showing people a picture you drew.
Right. It's a good picture.
It is a good picture. I'm not going to say it's not.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay.
I think the last thing that I will do before I break some rules is just go and examine the body.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a medicine check as you
Sure.
get in there.
Get up in there.
Get up in them Billy
15.
Works. 50?
15.
15. I wasn't going to put it past you guys, but Jesus. 15 is not bad. You can tell this person was stabbed to death.
Good.
There is literally nothing else wrong with them. They might have been a little underfed. Their diet wasn't great, you know. A little bit of that,
So well.
little bit of that gut on them, you know. Probably did some manual labor, but not enough to offset the shit food they were eating. And then they died. They got stabbed a bunch.
It's not a laughing matter. It's not
It's kind of funny if you think about it.
funny. No.
This is a little funny.
Okay. I said that was the last thing I was gonna do before I broke a rule.
You've tried everything else.
There's so many other things to try.
I don't think so. Name 3.
Talking
I was
to the
kidding.
people
Go for it.
who are listed. I'll close the door.
Okay. You leave the body alone. Interesting.
No, I closed the door.
Oh, you close the door with you inside the room.
Yes.
Oh, a bunch of ominous candles light.
Okay. Telkir. I kind of take my amulet in hand, give it a little kiss. If I'm not supposed to do this, send a sign. I'm sure it's fine.
Interesting.
And I cast Speak with Dead on this body.
Oh, okay. First crime of the can. No, it's not the first crime. Let's be honest. All right. So you cast Speak with Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Okay. Okay, we gotta be fast with this. What's your name?
Jason.
Last name?
Miller. Communications delayed from the underworld here.
Alexander.
No, it's not the middle. That's 3 questions.
Who killed you?
My brother.
Oh, fuck.
Solve it.
Did anyone see this?
I did.
The name of another person who saw it besides your brother.
What?
Not a confusing question, dear God. They probably, if they don't know the answer to the question, they can't answer.
You don't get the sense that they know anyone else
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah, that was my 5th question. Amazing. Thank you so much, Jason.
He doesn't say anything.
Good night.
He says goodnight back.
Ah, you're supposed to be dead. Okay. Okay. That feels fine.
Door opens up. All right. Hey.
Hey,
How's it going?
buddy.
You almost done?
Yeah, just definitely he was stabbed for sure. For sure. Dead from
Are you sure you don't
stabbing.
work down here with me?
I could. No, I can't. I can't have a 3rd job. I'm so sorry. Okay. But what's your name again? Thank you, work. What's your name?
It's jeez.
I'm so mean to you.
No, it's fine. His name is Philip.
Oh shit.
Did
Hey,
that.
Philip.
Yeah, that's what his last name.
It's
I'm
great
gonna
to
ask
meet you,
you
Philip.
what their names are again next session. See if you remember.
Okay.
Hey.
I edit this, so I will remember.
Great to meet you. I think I got some really good information from the body. So, from examining the body.
What an
So
oddly
I'm gonna
specific
go
way to say those connection of words.
from examining the body.
That's how we say it here in the Wallows. From examining the body, this is the evidence I collected. You're on your way to being somebody here. A real
Thank
star in
you.
the making.
Thanks so much.
Remember me, Philip,
Will
on your
be
way
the
up.
sweat.
Anyways, you done with this?
Yep. Bye.
Ooh, smells like brimstone. As he wheels it back into
Probably.
the other room.
Probably because he was bad.
That's crazy. Probably stabbed with brimstone or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Ignore how it smells like incense in here. All right. If anyone wants to do anything.
I just want to point out your
before I
first
go
day on the
talk to this
job,
brother.
you broke one of the biggest rules the city has. That's crazy.
I mean, there's nothing bad happened, so I don't see why it's so forbidden. I don't know.
Everything turned out pretty good.
My other character has strong feelings about it, but this one doesn't. Okay. Jason Miller. How do I justify that I know this information?
See, that's the beauty of this law. You
Yeah.
can't.
Well, I just have to figure out how to justify it.
That's
I just
fair.
You know what? I come back into the storage room
Okay.
and I say, "Are they still in there?"
Yeah, they're still
So-
reading.
I went and I asked around with this drawing that I did of the suspect, the victim, and someone knew who it was.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Did
so
you
we've got an ID.
you took their statement?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, you are well on your way to solving your first case with the Wallows. You must be so proud.
I'm just happy to help.
Happy to have you. If you need anything, let us know. But you know what you're doing, right? You know how to fill out all the paperwork and
Oh, I'm very good at paperwork.
splendid.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get
Yep.
back to this. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Made a paper trail.
You're so clear, dude.
I'm so slick. Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, they care a lot.
I'm sure. I probably could have come in and been like, "I just cast Speak with Dead. His name's Jason." I'd probably get
The hell?
Yeah. What the fuck did you just say? You cast a
Probably.
necromancy
You
spell? Banished.
walked in here and said you broke a law. That's crazy.
That's
No, I
crazy.
never say that.
Hey, as someone who technically breaks the law every day,
Every footstep you take is a broken law, dude.
exactly right. Like it being like, yeah, the ghost told me you did it. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's real rough.
Yeah. I'll
Just
get
pull a 7 and just be like, yeah. I mean, you technically did, so where it's just like, oh yeah, this guy told me. Here's $5.
Yeah,
I know.
there's a fee with breaking laws. Microtransaction, we call them. So
How late in the day is it right now?
after canvassing and performing your ritual, your dark magic ritual, it's probably closer to like 3 p.m.
Should I should probably get to Champions Row, right?
I'm not your boss.
Yes, you are. You're all my bosses.
But I can't only be them if you go to them.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to talk to one of your
Um,
bosses?
No, I don't want to talk to my bosses.
Okay.
But I'll jockey up to Champions Row and be like, I will follow up on this lead
Sick.
later.
Is there
Yeah.
anything else that everyone else wanted to do with their days as the wall says its first day of school?
Yeah, I wanted to do one more thing,
Sure.
SK. So after she's been like writing things down and kind of coming to a standstill, and also going through like statements and notes from the night before that I conveniently forgot because it's been a month since we last played.
Convenient.
We also had written down Titan Surge, in parentheses beside KSC. Was that determined that is what that is?
Titan Surge
No.
was what they call the growth hormone. That's its like straight name.
Ah, okay, never mind. All right,
It was
lovely.
found in that book, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, she's just gonna be like scratching her head, like, "Ugh, okay. And she's gonna go upstairs where because she was downstairs. I don't think she would have seen Eamon leave. So she's gonna go up and like not. He would have left his door open or closed when he left?
Closed.
Okay, she's gonna knock on the door. Wait only about 5 seconds, then like kick the door in and be like, "Bro, wake up!" Wait, oh, and then just leave his door open and walk out.
Cool. You just kick his door open for no reason.
She thought he was oversleeping.
So
she's gonna walk back down and kind of look around to see if anybody's there yet. But there, she refers to like the guy as the nanny. Is he there?
How dare you? Yes, he's there.
Okay.
He's always there.
She's gonna find him and she's gonna, I can't think of his name, but she's gonna like,
wow,
this is so mean. She's gonna like snap a bit and be like, "Hey, have you seen any of the other guys?"
I almost don't want to respond to you snapping at me like that, but he would. I haven't seen anyone come through recently except for Master Eamon made his way out not too long ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lord knows what he's up to. All right.
He
I appreciate it.
looked like he had some real business to attend to.
One can only hope. She's gonna walk back down and like gather some of her notes and grab her communicator and just call in to the group and just ask, is anybody available or on their way to the headquarters?
Everyone but Eevee would hear that call. Beep 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 beep.
Yeah, I guess I'd respond. I'd be like, yeah, I'm on my way back from the bakery.
Alrighty.
I'm also on my way from the box with reward money for catching 2 criminals these past 3 days.
I don't turn off my receiver and I go, yeah, I'll take a Neapolitan loaf and a couple half moons if you still got them. How much? And then you'll hear like you'll hear a small scuffle, and then the door of the bell that's above a door when it opens and closes, and then it'll cut off.
You run out without paying.
I'll leave that up to interpretation. Yeah,
we're just breaking laws all over the place.
I don't want to say aloud to Sean because then he may have consequences. For
I
my
didn't
actions,
say
so I'll leave it up
anything.
in the-
Broke laws first thing in the morning.
Equally criminally laws. So, you hear that. I guess.
Jesus.
She's gonna sigh and just. All right, what's the ETA? Who's gonna be here first, and how long until you get here?
Eamon's is turned off.
This is turned off. Probably me, I think. I don't know how many more trips Eamon's got, but I will be there soon. I mean, like I said, I was at the box. I did set us up a meeting to talk with Grace, because I think it is warranted to talk about that information, especially considering we want to know who he's working with and why a super assassin would be sent after them.
Yeah, I think this is the conversation we should have in person. I'll be here.
Don't worry, the only people who are listening are ghosts.
Lovely. I'm gonna think it's some type of like slang. Like he's talking about. She has no idea, so she's just gonna think it's like only the dead feel like some kind of. Anyway.
Only the good die young.
And I thought I was the old one. I'll be here. I'll wait. I have an errand to run, but I wanted to make sure somebody was here before I left.
I also do want to give you your share of the reward money, so don't leave too quick.
I'm not going far.
Where are you going then, if you don't mind me asking?
Headquarters. I got a couple questions to check with.
You pass each other on the street.
You just pass each other on the street. Sure.
Cool. You all return.
Mm-hmm.
Flash cut.
Oh, we're back at the thing.
Yeah, the 3 of you are. I think Eevee's still at
Oh.
work.
Yeah, you see me like
Till 3.
like a woodpecker
Till 3.
Nice.
going ham on a Neapolitan loaf.
Did you pay for those? Just want to know.
Hmm?
Did you pay for those?
Did I pay for these?
Yes.
Don't ask for a receipt. Am I right? No.
Did you give me a coffee?
I'm sorry?
Did you give me a coffee?
Did you see the wind today? It would have been cold by the time I got it back.
It's been 2 days since I asked you to buy me a coffee.
Wow, that's you're still banking on that. What the fuck?
Official. The Bastion hotline rings.
Coffee, please.
It's the mayor.
It's the mayor. Mayor, what is wrong? Someone stole cookies from a bakery. We'll go find them.
No more Neapolitan bread.
No, but that was
Someone
so
stole from Vito's bakery. We'll steal him. Or is it the law? I mean.
Yeah, that's great.
So
So my coffee.
that's where we were. The coffee.
Yes.
I'll be honest. I don't remember what excuse I made last time, but I was robbed. Someone stole the coffee.
Is that also an excuse?
It was after I bought it too. So.
Damn. You were robbed of the coffee?
Didn't take the bread.
Well, they didn't know I didn't have anything else, so they kicked the coffee up in the air.
Oh, okay.
But I was able to bend them off.
I've seen you bash somebody's head in with a brick and somebody stole coffee. Never mind. That's
This is gonna be just gonna be taking out the gold and like putting it in piles of 3 for everyone to take.
I'm just gonna take just one handful and stick it in my pocket, and then I'm gonna keep the rest in the bag, and I'm gonna pass it to Akaitsa, and she's just gonna walk it up to my room.
Sounds good. And she's gonna bury it under the floorboards.
Don't lose this one. How about that?
I also
Like,
just-
looks over to Eamon.
I love the idea of like this just shadowy door in the background, or like this doorway in the background. You see Brinsley just like,
Oh, are we supposed to tip this guy?
no, he
No.
just doesn't get it.
Oh, okay, all right. That's me asking the table. I was like, I don't know. Tipping culture's out of
Tip
hand
this
these
guy.
days, honestly.
Oh, waiter keeps staring at us.
Yeah.
He's a fellow
I
employee.
think they pay him
so
a
no.
living wage here. That's crazy.
They do.
Tay, I'll hold up the money like the equivalent to the amount of money that you gave me to go get your coffee. Listen, I never have any debts. I will take this and I will double it and I'll bring it back to you.
Honestly, I think that face I think does come across.
Ain't enough.
It's just like
She's just going to stay like very deadpan and just put one hand on your shoulder and just go, kid, I just want a fucking coffee. I don't care.
I'm a full adult.
Fitz, you're on babysitting duty. I'm gonna run. He's gonna turn and leave.
I scoot right next to Fitz. You notice I have a detective cap on for some reason.
It's a different hat.
Yeah, it's a different hat.
Is it a different hat? Okay.
Yeah, it's the one that like folds up.
Still got the
Yeah,
price tag on it.
Yeah. Don't ask for a receipt. I nudge you.
Don't. You gotta. That's. As much as I respect the don't ask for receipts method of purchasing things, you should start.
What's the paper?
There are paper farms. Those exist.
True.
Did everything? I remember you saying you had to go somewhere. Did everything work out well? Everything good?
Yeah, I went to the bakery.
For 24 hours.
Well, I like said hi to people. Got to catch up.
For 24 hours.
People's barbershop is like my bakery.
For 24 hours. You keep going with this.
I did some soul searching.
I mean, it was a tough day yesterday, so
It was.
I can respect that in some regard.
Thank you.
Talk with anyone specific about the soul?
What were you up to?
I was with, good deflect, but I was with Eevee and taking them to their other job.
Oh, yeah. That would be... I also had another job in a way, but I think that's on hold.
Did you talk to your old employer about that? They might be kind of miffed that you're...
It has been a busy 3 days, let me tell you.
It has been. You could have spent all day soul searching yesterday talking to them.
Who are you, my mom?
No, I'm a Bastion.
Nah, I see.
I'm a damn good one at that.
Well, now, and I'm counting my gold, I have another job.
What job is that?
Bounty hunting.
Oh, where did that come from?
Do you not see these gold doubloons?
Yeah, we get these specifically just because we catch criminals.
Oh.
Actual ones, not just ones off the street that you call a criminal.
Well, I mean, we have to assume guilty until proven innocent. Am I right?
Nope.
Oh, all right. Well, I can't hear you. I got gold in my ears. It's coming up. Oh.
Also, Eamon saying that as the only guy who is like, I don't think Grace is guilty is very funny.
He was on drugs.
It was on.
I'm still convinced.
That spell is forever locked on.
I just love cutting to the interrogation next week. Just like, what are you doing here? What, get this guy out of here.
You're innocent.
Yeah. This is crazy. We've been holding him the whole time.
I will see, because you did have your communications cut off. We will be visiting Grace tomorrow to see if we can get more information about who he was working with.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. I mean, as he has ties, but even if someone has ties, they can be found innocent.
I mean, sure, in some capacity.
Maybe someone like held a gun to Grace's head and was like, "You got to sell drugs."
Maybe, but
What
the
can you do?
thing is that they sold them. And
Yeah.
therefore, they are guilty of selling them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Doesn't.
Sucks. He's a cool guy. Sometimes
He
Fitz,
tried to
let me ask you a question.
assassinate us yesterday.
Fitz, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Do you think personal relationships mean more than the greater good? And I'll stare at you.
You will actually, you say that and you ask that question, and you will see that Fitz does actually give it a consideration. And if you think that you are putting people in danger, protecting your greater good, then it is not good.
Yeah. I guess it's like the worth of a life is different depending on how well you know a person, huh?
It's very true. Though we should always hold life in the highest regard, and those who make business of taking it away in some fashion, be it by their hand or ordering people to do it, or by selling or distributing drugs. There are many examples. People value life differently, and you need to value those people based on that.
We're Bastions, Fitz. We hold the law above everything else. And I'll,
We hold peace above everything else.
good way to look at it. You want a piece of this Neapolitan loaf?
Sure, I'll take peace.
Okay. You notice it's hollowed out from my big old beak.
Yeah.
There's only the vanilla left. Like, only the one. I only like the strawberry and chocolate.
Wait, Neapolitan bread? Is that
He said, yeah, you just
Yeah.
got that?
is
Yeah.
that a thing?
Yeah.
I don't think it
Yeah.
is.
No, it is.
Oh, really?
In this
Yeah.
world, it is.
In
No,
this
it's a real
economy?
thing. Look, no,
Oh my
look
God.
up Neapolitan loaf. That is a real thing. That's a real thing.
Oh, he's right.
Holy shit.
There is someone out there who is like, Neapolitan loaf mentioned.
There's someone eating a sandwich
Oh,
going, oh,
Representation!
oh.
Black and
Who
white
is
cookies
eating it
mentioned.
right now.
I will, I think, like, before, if Eamon's walking away,
Yeah, some of the
Fitz will just go, I have met many a person, seen many a man die because he believes those around him are good when they are not. Die for people that don't deserve to be lived for. They may seem like they're on your side, but their agendas take precedence. People are selfish. It is unfortunately a big stake in our nature. And they will take advantage of you if they can. Anytime they can. and I'm sorry if that is going on in your life right now. And if
Nah.
there's anything
And I'll tip. I'll bring a gold. I'll bring a gold for it. Do whatever, and I'll walk
Eamon's the
out.
fucking best. Eamon is the best. Nah.
Just like the look over the shoulder. Ain't me.
Ain't me.
That's great.
Nah, fuck.
Oh God.
That is the best answer I think I've ever heard to anything. Nah.
Oh God. Hey,
Holy shit.
you were heading to the HQ, I believe, last we left off.
Yes.
Okay. What were you gonna
And I
do
think-
there?
I cannot remember
Okay.
his name, but the last time we were there was we were reporting, and that's when I mentioned GGH, and they gave us the name that they had previously known as giant growth hormone.
That was a conversation with the director and the captain.
Yes, so I would be seeking them out.
All right.
And basically I'm just gonna walk in with my notes if they're available. But
His office is locked. You know, he either isn't there or isn't willing to be disturbed. But your captain is there.
I'm gonna go and knock on the door of the captain's office.
Okay. They're there. They open the door. Oh! Hey, what are you doing here?
I was going over these notes and with what we have gathered through evidence. And the last time we were here, you guys were able to give us some insight from your experience in some of these trading.
Okay,
So-
come on in. Oh, before you say anything else, come on in. Let's just shut the door. Okay. Click, 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 click. What's up?
Okay, so the last time we were here, we were reporting that we had found something called GGH, which you guys were able to tell us is giant growth hormone.
Yes.
I found that the new street name for this is the Titan Surge.
It was sketchy.
Oh.
I think it's cool.
Otherwise, this is underneath a category, I think, of KSC. Does that mean anything to you?
The drug?
The drug falls underneath a category, and the category is in a shorthand of KSC. I don't know if it's I didn't think it was a district of any kind, or if it was a particular type of operation, but it's just some type of category, and I didn't know if those meant anything to you.
I don't think so. It's not ringing any sort of drug bell.
Okay, and then some of the other drugs that we have shorthand of is MY. Can you think of anything for that?
I'm not, super up to date on my drugs. This is from that list you found in Dwell Harbor?
Yes.
Okay. I think I remember some of it. I don't really know a lot of that stuff. Again, super cryptic, kind of not a lot of detail. We need more to go off of. All I remembered is the GGH because we had a problem with that a while ago. But we haven't had a problem with something that's like related to any of these other ones that I can remember. So I don't know if I'm going to be super helpful. I'm sorry.
Okay. No worries. And then anything's worth a shot at the very least.
Willing to help?
But my findings included when we were able to find other serums of different drugs that they had in stock down there.
Mm-hmm.
There was the same god. Was it a poison that I detected in all of it?
What are
was
you
it
talking? Oh, this is great. Sorry, what were you asking?
Was because I had written down that I detected the exact same chemical in all of the drug bottles.
Yes, you had recognized that one of these vials was also being found like in tiny bits to the other ones.
Okay. Was that a poison or a drug? Because I had.
It was detected as a poison because those are the only things you can detect.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
It's kind of like a little column A, a little column B.
Yeah. I detected this type of poison, little doses in all of the samples that we got, and I'm still trying to figure out if all of these are the exact same. They seem different to me, other than the giant growth hormone. I've been able to recognize it a little bit easier now that I've been able to detected in some of our victims and villains, but
Okay.
is there any type of what would it be called in this world? Alchemist or apothecary?
Sure. We've got all those all those things. If you want to
Okay.
leave them at the lab, we can try and ID them, see if we can match them against anything else we know about.
Well, you guys have all of the full evidence.
Mhm.
I only have small samples just so that I can at least try to do what I can on my end.
Okay.
But if there's any way that you can source it to an apothecary or, hire one, that'd be great.
We have a lab with some guys cooking stuff up. They could probably figure it out for you.
Okay, lovely. I would like it noted
Okay.
that I do believe that these categories might be different operations. However, this is, of course, just speculation.
What do you mean?
Either different operations, as in, I think that with what we found in Grace's ledger, it showed that KSC was delayed, and I've been able to understand that that was because of our raid on the warehouse in Dwell Harbor. So this shows that this is going across districts.
Huh.
KSC, I think, is its own operation, and then these are just suppliers of that operation, organization, or goal that they're trying to push.
I mean, that might not be. That sounds pretty good to me. As good a theory as I've been able to come up with. So you're saying that the thing. Sorry, so like the different columns or whatever. The top thing is the organization, and then this is all the stuff they supply?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Either it's not so much of what, yes, it is what they supply, but also what they manufacture. And then
Okay.
if anybody can get their hands on all of these. So I'm assuming since this warehouse was producing KSC to Grace, but we also found this piece of paper that had these listed in that warehouse. So I'm wondering if either they got deals to extend their operation to create more of these, to incorporate more of these operations, or if that was a route, and if so, if this is a larger scheme, and I'm trying not to have my own feelings get in the way of my own judgment, but my biggest concern is Turntide being back and having his hand in everything. We already know that he tends to dabble in whatever he sees necessary and whatever piques his interest. And I still don't have an exact timeline for when the giant growth hormone has come back into circulation.
Yeah.
However, with the rise of it in these recent months, what we can gather, it's all leading up to this big tournament going on in Champions Row coming up. And so I wonder if it has something to do with that. Maybe the money and the bets, or particular fighters being demonstrations or seen as advertisements for the product in the black market, or whatever it may be. But I definitely think there's a bigger picture here. It's not just the drugs that is making the money, that's my hunch.
Those are all solid theories. I mean, if you find anything out that leads to one or the other, definitely let us know. I can run some of those names through our research department, see if they have any, if we get any hits on like weird acronyms or some sort of like street name that matches anything on that list.
That'd be great. I appreciate it.
Sure.
I haven't reported all of my own personal theories in my reports. I hope you understand why, because these are not factual. They are completely personal assumptions. But I just wanted it to at least be said and documented with somebody other than me because of the attack that happened yesterday. We see how fast they're able to work.
Yes. I appreciate that. I appreciate the, just the facts and the reports are fine. Your theories, I'm happy to have notes on or talk about them like this. But yeah, I think that's a great lead to have. Honestly, I think you're doing good. You guys got a solid crew together over there.
I'd say so. She's gonna like hold back her comments because they did just argue the night before.
You guys are a well-oiled machine over there. Perfect team.
We're definitely balanced, I think.
That's good. That's what you want.
I think we keep each other on our toes. We keep each other humble. She's gonna
Okay.
say that kind of like stubborn.
That's, I guess, good. Sounds good. Oh.
Have you put in the request to interview or interrogate Zarek for us?
The request has been put in. You guys would need to schedule time to do it, but I think they're holding your place should you guys decide to do that.
So they are allowing us?
They're gonna have to fight us to try and stop that, but yeah, they're allowing it for now.
That's a surprise. Okay. I'll go ahead and request the schedule to be not tomorrow, but the following day. I would
Okay.
like for it to be tomorrow afternoon and just knock out all of our interrogations all in one day. However, I would like to check with my team first, just in case.
Sure. Well, again, whenever you guys are ready to do that, just throw your name down. We'll back it up.
I'll keep you updated.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No
She's
worries.
gonna do whatever kind of salute and then like head
What the
out.
hell?
She's a Marine.
Yeah. You do this Marine salute, and they're like, what the fuck?
Just force a habit.
Yeah.
It's the third day.
All right. Sounds good. And I think with that, we can tie the group back together into one cohesive unit. If there's anything you guys wanted to do today with the rest of your day after like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, Eevee shows up around 4. Ah! Hello.
How was it?
Gives you your money.
Oh, that's nice.
This is from our
How's work?
bounties.
How's work?
The work wasn't hard, necessarily.
Did you run here? You're sweating.
You smell like brimstone.
You also have a look as if you're looking way past me.
It was really crowded in there.
It was crowded
Oh.
in the Wallows
No,
fashion office.
Yeah. I don't know. What's everyone working on?
I made this and I hold up a paper swan.
Nice, dude. Cannon.
Thank you. Cannon.
I went to get my cold case file. We do have an interview with our dear lovely Grace tomorrow.
Did you get to look at the file?
I haven't looked at it yet. I'm going to. I was just waiting for you to give you your money for catching both Zarek and Grace. So
I didn't know that we got extra money. I thought that's like part of doing the job.
There's a bounty on people with a name in the industry.
Interesting. Cool.
Also, how much did
no,
we
go
get
ahead.
per person? It was
3 handfuls a person, I think?
3 handfuls per person.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do
Alright.
have to reflect that on my sheet.
Mhm.
3 handfuls per person.
But money.
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 I believe I was like at broke before this. so-
Nice. That's what I like to see. At broke.
At broke. So.
Me when I'm on Twitter arguing with somebody.
Gotta get off of there, man.
Nah, dude. It's hilarious. Did you guys see this crazy thing Elon did?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Cut that, cut that, cut that, cut that, cut that.
Anyways.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's... Oh.
Yes, you got it. Is everything okay? Eevee, is everything good?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Can
I don't.
pass them insight.
They're
What
lying.
the hell?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're lying.
Okay.
What, did you get into a fight with somebody on the first day? That always
No.
sucks.
No, I did. Damn. No, I didn't get in a fight. I just don't. I don't know if I'll be able to keep working there. I guess we'll see.
Oh.
Well, it's good to understand a limitation now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta solve this one case, I guess, and then.
Oh, you got a case.
Ooh,
Yep.
we got money
It
for
is
solving
working.
those.
I don't know if you get money for it down there.
I have my feet up on the table and I'm throwing a tennis ball against the wall. Not really.
Working hard or hardly working.
Also, Kaitsa's gonna be watching it.
At one point, just like.
Ugh, I have a whole tube next to me. That's what I've been spending my money on.
Oh my god.
Right, it keeps eating them.
Just Eamon surrounded by a bunch of like tchotchke shit from like a Chuck E. Cheese prize counter. That's all he's spent his money on.
So many Tootsie Roll wrappers, like the thing.
Well,
Yeah.
it's unusual that you bring another case file to another job, another Bastion district.
I didn't bring it here.
Oh, you didn't bring anything. Okay.
No.
I'm sorry. I assumed you did. Just the nature of it all. But if you do need assistance, I'm sure some of us like looks over at Eamon.
I look over and I go, are they more professional than us? Like, how does that look? Or is it more like those Noir detective stories where they're all hardened and beat?
Without
You
missing
know-
a beat, Tay's gonna tuck the information that she brought with her today underneath her arm and just be like, I think everybody is more professional than this image right now.
Hey,
Well, they don't really leave their desks. It didn't seem. I don't know.
so we're better. We do field work.
I'm sure some of them leave,
Oh,
but
well,
I
someone's
just
gotta
didn't
go home.
see it. There's a lot of them in there.
What does that mean? Like, there's a lot of bastions, or like there's a lot of crime? Because I can imagine
Both.
both. Well.
Gotta tell you.
Anything related to what? Are you even allowed to tell us that? Anything related to what we've been doing?
Honestly, if anything was related, I think it would be really hard to tell. I'm working on this. I think it's fine because we're all bastions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on this case where this guy got stabbed like 30 times.
Whoa.
Um,
Crime of passion.
I guess.
I mean, like, that's how these things are figured out. I'm throwing it out of the way. Someone gets stabbed 30 times. It's not robbing somebody. It's got to be
Yeah,
someone
that's
close to him.
It's not
There's
wrong.
definitely a
Do they have a
personal
wife?
vendetta.
I don't know that.
Well, at
Yeah.
first they were unidentified, but I was able to take a statement and figure out who they were. So
Take a statement from who?
take a statement. You know, you interview around, and then somebody has the information.
Wait, so they're unrecognizable, but you took a statement on someone who can't be recognized?
I did a sketch of their face, and I showed
Oh,
it
they're
to-
unrecognizable because they don't have an ID.
Right,
Mm.
yes.
Oh.
Oh, you got
They
it.
were,
So you have a suspect.
I got a big question
Well,
mark
I
for a
have
head.
the name of the victim, so I can start could start asking around because.
Well, if they're married, I'd start there.
You think it was the wife?
Well, I just think it was anybody close to him.
I mean, yeah, you said
30 times?
times stab wounds. Yeah, that's either a wife or a husband or a family member.
Did they have an Iron Maiden in their room? Other than that, I would assume it is in fact a crime of passion.
To be
Do they
fair,
owe money?
you
Are they a
didn't
debtor?
check.
Are they a shark?
You didn't check
Things
this
like that.
They weren't a shark.
Oh, then they were owed money, or it was a crime of passion.
They were. I think they were a human.
Everyone just like stares at Eamon for a second, like, the fuck?
Wow. I mean, parts of what he's saying are correct.
Yeah, I mean, y'all are really good at this. You know,
Nailing it.
Being stabbed.
Well,
they
30
could use
times.
you down there.
Well, from after your glowing review, I think I'll keep it in mind. Jeez, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've already been demoted once. Do not look forward to that happening again. And
You
she's
got
just gonna walk.
demoted?
She's just gonna like
Did we all just
forget
learn
what
something?
you heard. She's just gonna keep walking downstairs.
Like when
Well,
you
guess
say
who
something
hasn't
that you
been
think is a
demoted?
really good burn, and then you realize that you divulged personal information.
Yep.
Perhaps one protest too much.
If I had a dad, he'd hate that. Boom.
Boom! I need to leave.
He'll be back from getting milk any day.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Well,
Oh shit.
So, should we go interview this guy? Oh, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
But
I'm
it
just gonna
could
start
be
be
today.
laying down information.
It could be today.
doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo.
We gotta have a break of non getting us killed action.
Just
Oh,
one
I'm
day
gonna-
where it doesn't happen.
One day where it doesn't happen.
After
Bless
dropping
you.
off the files down there, I totally forgot to mention to them that the interview with Zarek as well. So I'm gonna go back up,
Oh.
but like begrudgingly because I didn't want to be seen for another minute.
You see eyes from the stairs, just like, oh, whatever.
You're just like going back and forth like
Hearing through the rungs.
She's gonna like come back up. Also, we can do an interrogation with Zarek as well. I didn't know what time frame. to
That guy
do.
sucks.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Bay Bastions would even let us.
Wait, Dad, like just a random change of heart?
I don't think everything is a trap.
I glance aside to side.
You're gonna drive yourself crazy, trust me.
I'm about to crack this thing open. I keep throwing this
Eamon looks over at Eevee after Fitz is like, not everything's a trap, and they have like a mischievous look in their eye, and then they go,
Oh my gosh.
But like on this, on
get
this
you.
day, on this day is gonna get an idea. And be like, actually, Eamon, you might be onto something. You should definitely look into that whenever we're there.
oh,
I will get right on it.
but we agreed not to haze.
He goes
It's
upstairs.
not even. It's not even a hazing at this point. She just wants this chaos that they deal with on a daily basis to be
Oh,
unleashed.
to be affected on the
Yeah,
Redirected.
it's just like it's like taking like a animal like or something in like a cage, rattling it and then tossing it.
Yeah, like a feral beast, a wildebeest, if you will. Eamon, the wildebeest.
Oh yeah.
Poor kid.
Oh man.
Well, if that's all you guys want to do for today, we can go ahead and end not only the day, but the session. Look how fast that day was. They don't all have
Nobody
to be 5
tried to
sessions.
kill us
Mama.
today.
Not
my
that you
God.
know. Yeah. The bakery.
I got beat up by a baker.
plots.
Yeah.
There's a new kingpin in town with like a little chef's hat on. She's like, someone keeps stealing all my Neapolitan bread. It's totally a thing. What do you mean?
Exclusively my Neapolitan bread.
It's real. They put cherries in there. But thank you so much for watching. We look forward to next session, which hopefully will be a lot sooner than the last session was. But until then, we bid you a fond farewell. How do you do? And get out of my fucking house. Hey, you, we're done. Get the fuck out of here.